This The Wicker Man postcard is from Sean Henry, a conjunction of Rockwell and Summerisle, with at least one Basement Hall of Famer to mark the change of season. Christopher Lee, right there. Here's to plenty of apples in the basement harvest. Thank you, Sean.
It's the freaking Equalizer!
Edward Woodward.
Love that dude.
And this Kakuzo Okakura postcard is from Tim over there in Rhode Island. Is there a line from a movie that you quote or reference in your day-to-day life? I bet you've got several.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do. One that's totally involuntary, and it's not even a big line, but it's from Midnight Run. It's from Yaphet Kotto going, "Thank you, Walsh." And it's just before all this gunfire happens. And it's usually when I've accomplished something, but I know I'm not done yet. I usually just say, just to myself, no one's around, "Thank you, Walsh."
Don't move or I'll shoot you through the glass!
Yeah. That movie, similar to Ghostbusters, is filled with quotable lines.
How much is coffee? 63 cents. How much is tea? 63 cents. I love tea. A movie quote that I say all the time, usually apropos of nothing, is, "I'm going to go get the papers, get the papers." And I usually say it when it makes no sense at all.
Oh, yeah.
Just if I'm leaving a room. I'm going to go get the papers.
Wasted 8 aprons on this guy.
Go and take a look at our website, welcometothebasementshow.com. The entire back catalog is there, including the Meg episode, which I shot with Mr. Matsushita here, and which is no longer viewable on YouTube. You can watch it on welcometothebasementshow.com. There are also PayPal donation buttons that you can click on to make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support this show. Welcome to the Bracement. Welcome to the Bracement. 13 years, Rob. Welcome to the Bracement. Here are some of our monthly donors to the Bracement. Rachel, Vincent, Amy, Jenny, Kendall, Mark, Robert, John, Linnea, Jawaka Records and Things, Andrew, Corey, David, Krista, Vance, Daniel, Vincent, Jeremy, Ryan, Patrick, and Vance. Bracement!
And now, viewer questions.
Jordan Romaker. After I first saw Mother, it was all I could think about for weeks. When I finally bought the Blu-ray, I kept meaning to rewatch it. But knowing how incredibly tense it gets, I kept procrastinating. Has there ever been a movie you've intended to watch, but you kept putting off because of the thought of actually watching it was too stressful? Yes, Mother. I've been meaning to watch that for years, and every time I think about it, I'm just like,
I feel like not a week goes by that somebody doesn't tell me I need to watch the movie RRR.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's weird. It's that 3-hour running time that keeps me away. Even though I just said I watched all 8 hours of Ripley, but I can't watch 3 hours of RRR, an Academy Award nominated movie that's like apparently got a ton of mind-blowing action in it.
Yeah. These are questions from our Facebook fan page for Mr. Matsushita. Joe Irizarry. Does he have a least favorite genre of film?
This makes it sound like I don't like this kind of movie. It's just, when I say least favorite, that's what I mean.
Something's got to be least.
Something's got to be least. And for me, I think it's probably fantasy. Fantasy and sword and sorcery.
It's real hard to do it well.
Yeah.
It's easy to mess it up.
It's very hard to get me on board with a fantasy epic. It took me longer than you'd think to watch Lord of the Rings. It wasn't just the running time. It's just I'm not as into that kind of stuff.
I think the Lord of the Rings movies are a bit overrated. And Mark Hutton, what happened to your movie podcast?
I wish I had a better answer other than I ran out of friends.
This is 10 minutes about your favorite movie?
This is a podcast that I had that is literally what it sounded like.
Yeah.
I would come up with a friend. He or she would give me 5 movies that they liked a lot. I would pick one that I had seen.
Exactly 10 minutes to talk about.
Exactly 10 minutes. We'd have a timer and it would go off.
A really good premise for a podcast.
Is one of your men?
Dan Bigelow.
Male gigolo. Hi, Susan. We're well halfway over through the movie, and we still really don't know much about you.
Yeah. To be honest, I was only about 60% sure you're my girlfriend.
Send the kids out first.
Well, that is a brandy snifter. Yes, sir. I'll take one.
I love you.
I picked the wrong day to not wear underwear.
Or the right one.
Dabney Coleman looked 45 for about 40 years.
Yeah.
I'm a hunk of burning love.
Takes off the tie, takes off the shirt, takes off his pants. I think you can stop.
No, I'm burning up. I get records. I listen to them. I like to talk about them. This is from T.A. Epley. It is Colin Newman, Commercial Suicide. If you don't know who Colin Newman is, he was a former lead singer for the band Wire. I like this record a lot, which is a little surprising. I'm not a huge fan of Wire. This is very different from them. Seems to be mostly just vocals and bass and synths. So it's got a lot of atmosphere and empty space in it. Spacious and simple. Sonically, it resembles Joy Division, New Order, but less rhythm-driven. I really enjoyed it. It's called Commercial Suicide because there's a track on here that someone said, oh, that sounds like the band Suicide, but more commercial. So that is the origin of the title of the album.
And now for a list of our monthly donors. Bridget, John, Eden, Luke, Elizabeth, Grant, Grace, Neil, Brian, Clayton, Samuel, William, the Factory Boys, Jay, Simon, Wilson, Aaron, Charles, and Kevin.
We've got a package to open. Let's open it up.
There we go.
Do not bend. Do not bend.
Exclamation point.
This is from Euless, Texas.
Mm.
I don't know who. I bet I'll find out. The note. Let's see what it is. But I can't quite see what it is.
Is it a picture frame?
It's a picture frame. But what's in it? Oh, now I need a letter opener. Here we go.
It is time to open the note.
Oh. This is from Delicia and Jesse. Hello, Matt and guest friend. Hopefully by the time you open the parcel, the significance of the card front should make more sense. It is strawberries and cucumbers, mushrooms, basket of lettuce. Thank you for allowing us into your basement. I introduced my partner to y'all about 2 years ago, and ever since he has voraciously consumed all of your back episodes. Last Christmas, he gifted me with a lovely surprise, a present I think you or your guest will enjoy. Open packaging now. I'm not going to give this to my guest. I'm going to keep it. Come on. Oh, shoot.
Oh, no. It's broken
okay.
glass.
Yeah.
It's a bag of glass.
Okay, the glass broke. I'm sorry.
That's not on us.
Post office bended. They bended it. But what is in the frame is intact. Let me just remove this glass. These are always great to get. One potato a man eats. That is a quote from Tough Guys Don't Dance.
Ah! Okay.
One of the more notorious films that we've watched on this show.
I was going to ask you about that. I've never seen that movie in its entirety, and I feel like I should because I am a lover of terrible film.
It's terrible. Yeah. He commissioned 2, so 1 is hanging in a treasured spot in our kitchen. Oh, this is perfect for the kitchen. We routinely use its nonsensical mantra as the last statement of a tiresome conversation or just to blurt out of frustration. I know you currently have a plaque behind you on the wall, and am not sure if you ever considered starting a shrine. If not, feel free to offer this nutty aphorism to your current guest, friend of the basement. I hope they enjoy the... thanks for all you do. Keep up the good work. You're a delight. Thank you, Delicia and Jesse. I will find a space for this in my home. I will not give it to Rob.
No, I would actually like one though that's a needle pointed one that says "Oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god."
Says
oh,
it
man,
around
oh,
the
It
perimeter.
does say that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's the quote from the movie that everybody knows.
One potato a man eats. Yeah, look at that. Cool. I'm sorry the glass broke, but this is undamaged and it looks great. Thank you. And thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me in the basement for 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
I hope you have a safe trip back. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
And that's it.